No, I think there's a lot to touch on there. And we're definitely already moving. As you can see, this is not just this, the entire issue, not issues that are going on with what happened to George Floyd, and with law enforcement, and with our city, and with Cleveland, and everyone around it. This is an extremely emotional topic for everyone. Everyone, unless you are sincerely like COVID camped out, man, and you have no idea what's going on. This has impacted everybody in a big way. And I just want to say one thing. Let me touch the screen again so this computer doesn't disappear on us. That's going to keep it alive. So, before we go too far into that, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you guys about Sunday. Um, I think that Sunday was huge because when we came in, there were still calls, and there was another gun call that I specifically remember that will stand out in my mind and should stand out in all of our minds. Had nothing to do with that lady who capped herself in the butt. We received a call of four young black males
Oh yeah.
that were running around with a gun. Um, Knowing how tense the situation was over the weekend, and obviously what's going on, everybody takes that extremely seriously, right? And we received multiple calls regarding this, and these were juvenile males. At the time, we had no idea how old or how big or what was going on. We respond to this specific area, and I'm not going to give a whole lot of details because it's not relevant to the case. What is relevant to the case is the fact that when we got out there, we located one of the witnesses who recognized the boys, saw them on the move, and we moved all over the place trying to get to these guys through apartment complexes. And in my opinion, you know, by the grace of God, we were able to deal with the situation safely, and because of our relationships with the kids, our relationships that we've built by going into schools and by interacting with them on the streets and doing PAL programs.
These were kids that came to PAL basketball.
These were kids that we knew, and because of that, we built that relationship with them, and they trusted us. And in our interaction with those guys, we located a toy gun that looked absolutely real in one of their waistbands, and we located it as we were gingerly patting, as we were just talking, pull the weapon out, and immediately they knew that they were wrong. They knew that they had screwed up.
Yeah.
And just imagine what would have happened had he reached for that weapon, had he pulled it out, had he said something else and drew. As high as tensions were, and yes, there were white officers, there were black officers, there were whatever. It doesn't matter what color that officer is. All people see is blue and that badge, and it could have gone so horribly wrong. Those are the positive things that happened that no one is talking about because it's not, something that matters. And by no means am I minimizing what took place in Minneapolis, because it rips all of our hearts out, because we are the ones that are represented by those actions. But I don't want to minimize the kinds of things that we do, and it is to us. And I'm not crapping on you guys. I'm just saying it's normal, because like what we do on a daily basis, you're like, yeah, oh, we set the world on fire. No, dude, we did. Because what we do on a daily basis, we don't even realize is making a drastic impact. There were at least, I was riding with Captain Hauser in a two-man car. We saw at least 10 different PAL kids that came to basketball. Kids that, were walking in the street and doing other things that other people might perceive as, oh, those guys are up to no good. They're doing whatever. No, they're looking for crap to do because they've been in a cage in their house for 2 months doing COVID. And we're driving them around. We're picking them up and shuttling them here and there. Hey, what's going on? Hey, we miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. Those are huge things that we are setting the freaking world on fire. That's what we do. We take it for granted.
You're right, because you put it in perspective.